Portugal versus Croatia, a rivalry built on pain, glory, and one historic goal. Imagine spending 117 minutes fighting for your World Cup or European dream, only to lose because of a single rebound. That is exactly what happened when Portugal and Croatia created one of the most dramatic moments in European football history. But here's the surprising part. For decades, Croatia simply couldn't beat Portugal, no matter how talented their squad was. No matter how many superstars they had, Portugal always seemed to find a way. So how did this rivalry begin? And can history finally change? Let's find out. Portugal and Croatia first met in 1996. At that time, Croatia had just emerged as an independent football nation. Portugal immediately made a statement by winning 3-0. It looked like an ordinary friendly, but nobody knew it would become the beginning of a one-sided rivalry lasting nearly 3 decades. As the years passed, both countries produced some of football's greatest players. Portugal gave the world Luis Figo. Then came Cristiano Ronaldo. Croatia answered with Davor Šuker. Later, Luka Modrić became one of the greatest midfielders football has ever seen. Every meeting promised world-class quality, yet one thing never changed. Portugal kept winning. Then came the match nobody will ever forget. UEFA Euro 2016, round of 16. Portugal versus Croatia. Millions expected an attacking spectacle. Instead, fans witnessed one of the most cautious knockout matches in tournament history. For 90 minutes, neither team managed a single shot on target. The tension inside the stadium became unbearable. Extra time arrived. Everyone started preparing for penalties. Then, everything changed. In the 117th minute, Croatia launched a dangerous attack. Portugal defended desperately. Within seconds, they started a lightning-fast counterattack. Cristiano Ronaldo raced toward goal. His shot was brilliantly saved, but the rebound fell perfectly for Ricardo Quaresma. One simple header, one unforgettable goal. Portugal won 1-0. Croatia's dream was over. Portugal marched forward, and just weeks later, Portugal became European champions for the very first time. Many Portuguese fans still call that counterattack one of the greatest moments in their football history. For Croatian supporters, it remains one of their most heartbreaking defeats. The rivalry continued in the UEFA Nations League. In 2020, Portugal dominated Croatia with a convincing 4-1 victory. João Cancelo scored a stunning goal. Diogo Jota found the net. João Felix added another. Portugal once again showed why they had become one of Europe's strongest teams. Just months later, the two sides met again. This time, Croatia pushed much harder. The match was filled with goals, drama, and momentum swings. But once again, Portugal escaped with a narrow 3-2 victory. It almost felt like Croatia was cursed whenever Portugal stood on the opposite side of the pitch. Then, history finally changed. In 2024, the two teams met in an international friendly. This time, Croatia refused to let history repeat itself. They played with confidence. They attacked without fear. When the final whistle blew, Croatia had defeated Portugal 2-1. For the first time ever, after decades of frustration, Croatia finally celebrated a victory against one of their toughest opponents. It wasn't just another friendly, it was the end of a psychological barrier, a result that gave Croatian fans new belief. Today, this rivalry has entered a completely new chapter. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of football's greatest legends. Luka Modrić has inspired an entire generation. But football never stops moving. Now new stars carry the responsibility. Portugal features incredible talents capable of changing a match in seconds. Croatia continues to produce fearless players with remarkable technical ability and fighting spirit. Every meeting now feels unpredictable. Will Portugal continue their historical dominance? Or has Croatia finally discovered the formula to win consistently? One thing is certain, whenever Portugal and Croatia share the same pitch, expect drama, expect passion, and expect another unforgettable chapter in one of Europe's most fascinating international rivalries, because history can inspire, but only 90 minutes decide the future. If you enjoyed this football story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments, who do you think will win the next Portugal versus Croatia showdown?